and welcome in. What is that? Why is that thing on there? This is total Spotfest. Yeah, we've got a thing here. Okay, sorry.
What'd you do?
I literally did nothing but press the start button, and all of a sudden things happen. So, hey, total Spotfest, right? Coming back right back at you. I am JJ. That is Jamie. That is one Mr. Austin Reddick. We got a lot of wrestling to get to in a short amount of time, but I do want to wish everybody the happiest of Bobby Bonilla days.
Yes, happy Bobby Bonilla Day.
Granted, we have the World Cup going on right now this year, but it is the nice summer event of sports when we're in the just kind of boring part of the baseball season. There's nothing else going on.
Especially if you're a Royals fan.
It's bad right now, dude. So bad.
I don't know. Being a Cardinals fan is not much better, let's be honest.
Hey, the Phillies are surging.
They are surging.
Well, yeah, I mean, Philly started off so bad. I was like, they are too loaded this year.
Yeah, they were supposed to be good, and they just had a terrible start. Fired their manager, and they've been on a heater, as Jamie would say.
Maybe that's a recipe for success that some other team could use. Well, we'll see. But no, I love it. It's like you always forget about. Then every July 1st, you see someone come across like, oh yeah, he's still getting paid $1.19 million.
I think the wildest part about it is like the first year he got paid when he was no longer playing. Mm-hmm. That was a lot of money.
Right.
And he has been getting paid every year by the Mets for so long. I mean, I would like $1.1 million, but like it is significantly less in context than it used to be.
And that's what one of my coworkers said, he's still getting, and I told him, it's like, I will take $1.19 million every July. Yes, please.
Oh yeah. Like without hesitation.
Oh my God. I mean, that was something I don't think we'll ever see that again. Because I'm still going to get, it's like another 5 years he's still going to get paid.
Yeah, it's 2032 or something like that.
Stupid. So boys,
I want more of those contracts in sports.
You want more ridiculousness happening. Okay. Well, it is the off season for all the sports. So people are moving around doing stuff here. Speaking of moving around, Jamie, how you doing, man? You have just been on a tear all over the place lately here. I say this for a very good reason.
Yes. Also is using my favorite term right now. Yeah. My softball team's on a heater, man. We have got second in the last 2 tournaments. So we've done good. We did third, the one right before that. So like literally is like third, second. Been the bridesmaid twice. But in fairness, the team that we faced off against this last one, they only had 4 games, and we were on our 5th game. And it was on Sunday. And if you're in Kansas City, you know how hot it was on Sunday. Wow. It was 90s the whole day. And I was there from 6:30 in the morning till about 7:30 at night. I was done. Done.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Speaking of summer, I know, Austin, you now you're in summer finally up in the Northeast. So that
high of 104 tomorrow. We're in the triple digits through the weekend. Then it goes back down to the 80s. So it'll be back to nice northeastern summer. But super clutch before the 100-degree couple run of days. Just on Sunday, we finally met the neighbors that live behind us with a pool. And they have a bar attached to their pool and got the invite to come hang out this weekend. So
bro, there you go.
A pool.
I know, 4th of July. Yeah, fun 4th of July. You do that for 4th of July plans or?
Yeah, we're going to go over next door on 4th of July. I enjoy any place I can get drunk and walk home from.
That'd be nice. I'm going to one of my old manager's houses, and it's not walking distance. So
I'm going to my backyard.
You're just gonna do the fam jam?
Yeah, dude. Like, so as I've gotten older in life, firing off shit's not as fun as it used to be. It just really isn't. Like when I was younger, man, like give me M80s, give me all this shit, like loud noises, let's go. And now I'm just like, I'll barbecue.
Yeah. See, I'm the same way as that, you guys, and my buddy that I'm going to, he texted me a picture the other night. He's already dropped like $600 on fireworks and he still has to get more. And I'm just like, you do you, cool, right? I'm going to get some beverages and some smoked meats. That's why I'm going to be there. And companionship, fellowship, fine, all that stuff. I could care less about firing off shit.
Yeah, it's fun when you're a kid, but now, like, I can just drink beer on my back porch and just see fireworks because everyone else has fired them off. I don't need to be the guy with the lighter anymore.
Heartbeat. I mean, it's a freaking war zone over there.
Yeah, well, and Friday night they're firing them off at the park right behind my house. So literally, like how my deck is, all of us get chairs and we sit out there and watch that shit where everybody's like all up in there, like sweating their asses off. I'm like, hey, I can be out there and go right back in my house like 2 seconds.
I got my neighbor 2 houses down that way, just 2 houses down right in front of me here. He decides to fire off 2 mortar shells every night for the past week and a half.
Yay.
For no good reason. He'll probably go off here in a little bit, by the way.
You know what he gets? He gets a dead fish planted somewhere on his property.
I honestly don't know the guy. It's
perfect.
It's yeah, I really should do this. I really should,
You go fish, you go yourself a perch because everybody hates them. You just take it, put it in a newspaper, and just leave it somewhere. And he'll be like, man, my yard fucking stinks, bro.
Like just tape it up in the wheel well of his car.
Oh, even better.
He has a
it's the grumpy old man. It's the grumpy old man thing.
If I had more energy, I'd probably do that. In order to get more energy, I should have drank. I could do it if I had drink some Dubby first, right? So please go visit our show sponsor, www.gg. Use the code TOTOSPOTFEST, get yourself 10% off. I am still rocking Tiger's Blood. This will just. It doesn't look like a ton in there because it's not filled all the way. You see, you're like, oh, it's not really that much. I've been rocking this thing for like 2 months now almost, and it's still going strong.
They last, man. They last a while.
They say that there's like 30 servings in there. That's bullshit. It is way more than that. I just did buy the blue raz, like we said. I'm hoping it will be in. Actually, I think it got in today. I just haven't got.
Okay.
So, I just need to get it, and then I also got a new shaker, boys. I got the blueberry shaker. I almost got the Joker shaker, but they say that you really can't see through it very well. But I'm like, that looks rad. But I got a green top, so let's go blue.
There you go. I don't know about you. I'm not a fan of like the solid shakers. I like to be able to see inside for some reason. I don't know. It's just
so I know where the water is.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
I think I'm gonna have to go and order one of their hydration drinks without. I need an unleaded Dubby for podcast time because I'm not drinking caffeine at 11 p.m. on a work night. But like
later than us, true.
They do have the hydration drink, so I'm gonna get one of those so I can be drinking Dubby on the show.
Whatever you choose to get, again, go to w.gg, use the code TOTOSPOTFEST, get yourself 10% off of whatever.
10.
So, 10. And if it's your first time visiting, thank you for joining us. We do this every Wednesday, approximately 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. At Total Spotfest, wherever you go, follow us on the internets, give us a thumbs up, give us a heart, give us a like. Shall we begin? We got a lot of wrestling to get to. Let's just get into it. So,
thanks for the claps. We got the clap.
Oh, the clapper thing too.
Clint, he's still on the mend. I'm gonna give everybody a status update.
Yeah, how's Clint doing?
But we were able to play video games for the past couple nights because we're co-op boys, and we're sick of the division. I mean, at least I am. Spoiler alert. I think he is too. I think we're just burned out because it hasn't changed in fucking ever. So we decided we downloaded Grounded. Have you guys played that at all?
I'm not familiar with it.
Okay, so it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids survival.
Yeah,
so you're like this big, and you have to like not fuck with spiders, which is hilarious. And then like we're building bases, so like you can build and eat, like you can kill weevils and get their meat and stuff, and like ladybugs and their stink bugs. Like there's all sorts of crazy stuff out there. So like we've only like scratched the surface of this game. He's already played it before, and I'm a noob at it, but like it's so far it's been actually a lot of fun. It's not my usual style because I like to kill lots and lots of shit. It's therapy. It's fucking therapy, and I have to avoid stuff and be smart. And I mean I'm smart in real life, at least I pretend to be, but in games I'm fucking dumb, and I'm just like I want to kill.
You do the Metal Gear run, Metal Gear Solid run, where you're just like, F it, grenades, just fuck a box, right? You just
I mean,
go.
and Clint can attest. Like when we do Division, typically, like we are very tactical together, but
Okay.
then I'll just do something dumb. It always fucking happens. Like, oh, I got up too far. Oh, I'm down. You know, but it's not as bad. I mean, like when we were at Tip Top, like, yeah,
Yeah.
but
Well,
when you pick
there
it
you go.
back
And
up,
there's actually 2 grounders out now too, by the way. So
the second one's gonna be on PS5 August 11th.
there you go. Oh, it's not out yet? I thought it was out already. Maybe it's just a
For
demo was
PC,
out. I saw some
for
people.
PC.
I saw some people playing it on Twitch not too long ago. I think it might have been a demo. I don't know.
Speaking of video games, I know we're gonna talk wrestling, but I gotta bring this up.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you last week about a couple of things. So
Did you see Ocarina of Time's coming to the Switch too?
yes, I already have the plan to get. My plan was to get Switch 2 before a couple other games come out, but now Ocarina's coming out. I'm like, okay, yeah.
We got to Switch 2 on Sunday. I say we.
I'm caving.
My wife did. She'll play. Like I probably won't touch it until the Ocarina of Time remake comes out. But I'm glad we're gonna have
future.
it. Ready to go.
I mean, I was able to play Requiem and some other stuff on my
DJ,
Xbox
what's up, bud?
and do some things here, but it's like now that I got the Nintendo exclusives are coming out, it's like, okay, time to get the Switch 2.
Hey, pause real quick. Everybody follow our friend BJ at Future Shock Wrestling Pod. I was gonna possibly get on there to do stuff, but work sucks. We laid off people, and I got like
He's
way
got
more
a lot of
responsibility.
work
So
going on
like
right
I
now.
am, yeah. During the day, you ain't getting me. I'm sorry.
All right,
Sorry.
so yeah,
Love you.
Ocarina of Time, but what are your thoughts on the finale of the Final Fantasy VII remake series?
Well, second game was long.
Very long.
And it made my heart happy a little bit because it was kind of like the old one. It's just the original Final Fantasy VII was a masterpiece. Like it just was. The story, everything. And like this chunking it up thing, I get it. I understand. But I
think the story is fantastic they've been doing in the remakes.
Yeah. No, it's perfect. Like the way they've done it and the mechanics are so great on it. I'm like, okay, let's just do this, finish this up so we can go to Final Fantasy X. Because Final Fantasy X was the shit too. Like 7 was their magnum opus, but then you had 10, which in a box was redonkulous.
So like 7 was the best one. To me, 10 was the most fun to play.
Yes. You didn't have to like grind for hours and hours and hours just to get a certain piece of gear.
And then Jamie, did you see the trailer for the Hellraiser game?
Oh, you mean the one that I donated money for the Kickstarter?
Oh, okay. Good.
Bro, do you know who you're talking
I assumed so much, but I saw one of my streamer friends was playing a bunch of trailers to play that one. I go, did Jamie know about this? He has to know about this. He's got to know about this, right? Yeah, okay. All right. Good.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to play Grounded on PS5 with us, just let us know. I'll give you my gamer tag. I don't give a shit. I'll put it out there. It's Nut Crumbs. Nut Crumbs with a Z. With a Z. Great story. Once you get on there with us, I'll tell you the whole story.
Hello, mom.com. Okay.
That's someone's name, mom.com.
That's someone's name on TikTok. So
mom.com is amazing. Love it.
Welcome. All right. Let's get to wrestling. Okay. Lots of wrestling to get to. What?
My light's going like this.
Did you get a new light yet?
Fuck no. That costs money, bro. You know what? If people start giving us galaxies, I might be able to afford light money.
I think Clint gave us one earlier. So
he did. He absolutely did.
All right. Get those likes up. We'll think of some stuff here when we get to 5,000 likes. We'll do some.
Ooh, we're already at 2,000 likes already, boys.
So we get to 5,000. We'll do something stupid. Okay.
Well, no. We got to figure out the rules.
Oh,
we got to figure out the rules. How about this? At 5,000. Austin, you shoot on JJ.
Oh, we're going that way tonight. We're just getting dirty.
I'll try my best.
What's the tip? What
we can be touching tips, brother.
Oh yeah. All right.
Here we go.
Let's get to it. All right, 5,000. Austin's going to shoot on me. All right, pay-per-view. Speaking of Austin Reddick, you had said a little bit ago when we were talking about picking for these challenges, you just throw it out there, lickety split fast, and you do what you can do. This man was one answer away from a perfect card. It included taking the bait, which turned out to be the right choice of the bonus question I threw out there. That was 100% a bait for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have said on the show before, I'm going to keep saying Jay White's coming back until he comes back. And by God, he did. The one I missed, I knew I was going to get that one wrong, but I really hoped I wasn't.
I missed that one too with you, but I was with you. That one should have been Mystical and Mascara Dorada. They didn't. Don't pin the Young Bucks. Pin like Utami or whatever, And
I worked myself into a shoot, brother. I was like, look, it's Forbidden Door. New Japan's got to get one. Clearly, Shooter's going to beat Pac. Mm-hmm. Stardom's got to get one. That's why I took Micah beating Sky Blue. And I was like, so CML's got to win something. This makes the most sense in the world. But I mean, I just should know the Young Bucks are going to win. That's my word.
Yeah.
Not only that, and we'll talk about our feelings on the pay-per-view in a second, but I timed it just for shits and giggles. I mean, you had won this thing long before we got to the triple main event. I mean,
it was so over. It was hilarious.
Done. We all had a couple little out there. I mean, hell, Megan chose Maya World for something.
I know. I sent her, Mike, are you sure you want Maya World? And she's like, yeah. I'm like why? She's like, because I don't care. I'm in Florida. She's in Florida with Matt, and they're living their best life.
She was just clicking things and was get this over with, right?
Clint said his finger is clicking away. He really wants to see you get shot on.
Yeah, it checks. Okay,
5,000 people.
Shot on not by you, Jamie. That's the point. Not by you.
Exactly. That's 10,000.
Surprise!
Or it's just one.
I'm just gonna say, just. Imagine what we might do at 7,500. It's not going to be hard to imagine.
Dips, bro.
Touching dips. Not only I timed it anyway, just for shits and giggles. Okay, Austin was 5 seconds away from getting the time right,
which that surprised me because I heard afterwards what the time was, and because I put 35 minutes for Ospreay versus Swerve.
35 and change, yeah.
And it was I think I put 35.01. I always prices right that shit, and I was going.
You all won it. It was 35.06.
But to me, I thought that match was 45 minutes long watching it live.
Oh, that's why I went longer, because I thought they're gonna marathon the fuck out of this shit.
So I was tired, and I actually put 24 instead of 34. I meant to put 34 because I knew it was gonna go forever, and I still didn't have one. So it's but that match. Okay, so honor of transparency here, guys. I fell asleep before it because I was at the ball field for 13 hours. Mm-hmm. So I watched it on Monday. I gave the girls a week off, so hey, I got nothing to do. I'm gonna watch this match. And I was thinking, okay, I'll carve out a few minutes. 35. It felt like an hour. It definitely felt like an hour, but in the best way possible. It's probably the best way I can put it.
Yeah. Well, I had made mentions to friends. I think I told this to you guys too. It's it's Swerve Ospreay, right? No build needed. It's no words needed, and yet it's still exceeded expectations, if that's even possible.
Hey, Taylor, 5,000 likes, and Austin shoots on JJ. Just FYI.
Yes, that is what the first goal for tonight is.
First goal 1.
But it's still somehow exceeded expectations, which is just freaking bonkers to me. Because you knew it was going to be outstanding, but it was that outstanding. I mean, that was. And I told a WWE buddy, he's asking me for my take on the pay-per-view, and I told him, easy match of the year right now. Easy.
I don't know if I would say match of the year.
What would you put above it?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Right now, as of what's happened up to this point.
You think it's better in Okada Takeshita?
Yes.
So if you want to say it was match, if anyone, not you specifically, if anyone says that was the match of the year, if they want to say that was the best match they ever saw, Swerve and Ospreay, obviously, not going to argue with them. For me, it almost was like beyond pro wrestling. That was two dudes trying to make art in the ring, which they were very successful at. But it almost went beyond what you want to see in a pro wrestling match.
Okay.
And like I said, it was still phenomenal. Like, and if anyone else wants to say that's one of the best matches of the year, best matches I ever saw, I get you. Not going to argue with you.
So
for me, I would take something like Okada and Takeshita over that, just because it was a little bit more down to like what you normally expect out of pro wrestling.
Okay. And I totally get that.
Yeah. But that being said, some of those moments in that match, Swerve eating the hidden blade and then just giving his own and putting Ospreay back down was one of the coolest spots I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, the use of Swerve pulling out the dead eye. We had a buckshot hidden blade, right?
Dude, there was everything in that match.
I mean, so like the depths of them pulling that out. There was like 6 AJ Styles moves that it really bums me that we never got AJ Styles just for one final shot in AEW. We'll give it a second. Let's finish talking about this match, and then you can shoot on me. Okay, relax.
You'll get 5,000 already.
Yeah,
yeah, we already got there.
All right. Yeah, we got there. Yeah. My WWE friend as well, dude. The one thing he said is that he said there was way too much blading in that, right? I'm like, I understand that from the WWE's perspective, right? If that's your primary focus, right? But you're a guy who loves Jay White, loves Ospreay, loves a lot of stuff too. And it's just, again, I know the blood in AEW is something of a completely different storytelling element than what you get in WWE, even when you get blood or color in WWE.
They blur out on Netflix. FYI.
I know, which is hilarious. Stupid, but I had no problem with that because of the story. Again, like Austin was saying, that they were telling in this, Jamie. I mean, blading, the amount of blading they did in this match, did it take away from it at all?
Hell no. I think WWE equals soft.
SAWFT.
It's very soft, which I think is hilarious because TKO has the UFC. And the UFC gets bloody. I mean, they get color the hard way, right? You know, they go the hard way. But there are times when blood makes a lot of sense. The Death's Door circular cage thing, which
we're getting
great
to that.
name, by the way.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that in a second.
Great name, by the way.
100%. Good game too.
You expect blood there, right? You expect blood there. You expect in a 35-minute marathon match to get the ticket to the biggest show for AEW of All In Wembley Stadium
from 2 former best friends.
Well, I wouldn't even say they're former at this point. I feel like it's one of those, you know, where you got beef with your best friend. Like everybody's got that. You've had beef with me. I've had beef with you. Mm-hmm. It's whatever.
It happens.
Yeah. But then we're cool about it. Yeah. But like, obviously, we don't make each other like
we don't fist fight. But
yeah, I don't come over the top rope and fucking hidden blade you. You know, but dude, the artwork, it needed that. I feel like this match needed that kind of thing, and the WWE machine would never go there because they don't understand that style of wrestling because that's not who they are, and that's fine. Again, they're soft. And that's their image, and that's what they do. Mm-hmm. And it's not for me though.
All right.
Yeah, it's not even so much TKO or the WWE as much as I think it's Slim Jim and Prime and Clash of Clans and Geico Insurance and that's the fair. 80 companies they advertise around the ring don't want someone bleeding buckets in the middle of it. That's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah. Advertisers.
You know who would be the best advertising partner for AEW? Band-Aid.
That'd be hilarious.
Like they ripped a Band-Aid off of freaking
Briscoe
today, which I didn't think that one needed blood, but whatever.
Well,
I
we're gonna
will
get
say
tonight.
that.
We'll get to
The
tonight.
spoiler alert. I'm getting there. But like they would be the best. Band-Aid, Neosporin, shit like that.
I'm gonna wait till we get to Dynamite talk that match, but I hard disagree on that. We'll get to it. We're putting a pin in it for now.
Well, before we hard disagree, and we're going to talk about the thing. Before we get to that, though, you need to do something, Austin. It is time. We have reached the goal. Shoot your
We're
shot.
almost up to 7,500 now too.
Yep.
We have reached the goal, and I'm glad that that you already point out from the get-go that I am your new pay-per-view picks champion, because I'm gonna tie this into my acceptance speech. And Jamie's going to hang on to the title. I don't need to carry the belt. I'm like Roman Reigns. Like I got my advocate holding the belt.
Ooh, I can put it back on the wall. Can I put it back on the wall?
You can put it back on the wall.
Yeah. Fuck you, JJ.
it's in the club. Now, I'm gonna shoot on JJ a little bit, but if you were expecting a thorough roasting, I'm sorry to disappoint. That's just not who I am. I like JJ. JJ is a very good guy. He's very bad at picking pay-per-view matches, but he's still a good guy. He's got an awesome beard. And yeah, he might support a football team that is middling forever. And that's okay because he's such a nice guy. And yeah, his St. Louis Blues had 4 first-round picks, and like some of them are okay, I guess. They're still not going to be good, but that's okay because we like him here on the podcast. JJ's good, so I can't roast him thoroughly, even as your new pay-per-view picks champion.
Oh, wow.
A title that he will never hold again, because it'll be on my shoulder until I probably hand it back to Jamie, who'll hand it to Megan, who'll hand it right back to me. But that's okay, JJ. You're still a nice guy, and we like you.
Well, thank you.
We like to call that the circle of life.
It's the circle of life. All right. So when we hit 10,000.
You just straight skipped over 7,500.
Oh, yeah. We're already past it. So
I know. So we got to do something.
You can choose something. So when we get to 10, well, we started at 5. So we're doing increments of 5. I think that's fair.
Okay. So 10K.
So we get to 10,000. Austin's going to continue this, and he's going to shoot on the entirety of the FWO as an organization.
Ooh.
But I'm part of the FWO.
Are you really? Are you though?
I am when things are going good. They're going great right now.
That's why these are the goals.
I mean, we're the greatest pay-per-view picking faction of all time.
Out of 2. Well, there was 3, but he abandoned his to join yours. For now.
I mean, you didn't get him a t-shirt.
That's true.
That's how you know you're in the club, is you get a t-shirt. Right? That's what we all know.
Remember, I have new tools at my house that I'm going to be using very soon for things. All right. Speaking of things, dude, circular ring. We talked about this last couple of weeks. Well, they get 12 people. What the fuck are they going to do? And Austin wanted to see the double ring, the War Games ring, right? And we thought Jamie and me were talking about maybe they're gonna do the big ring, like they did the big ring before that goes on, and then, like there's the thought of doing the ring that encompasses the crowd and giant circular ring. Nobody thought of it, but my God, that was the best idea.
I mentioned it. I said they could do the New Japan style, which was very close to that, but it was more of like the old school barred cage and not the chain link.
Death's Door.
This was outstanding.
That's a great damn name.
Such a good name. Good game too. And everything worked out fantastic with this. I mean, I hope that this wasn't a one-time thing. I don't think it will be, but I mean, use this ring, this steel cage style for more stuff that you do in the future, because this was great.
Yeah, would y'all rather see them just bring this back sporadically when it makes sense?
Yes.
Or would y'all rather see this become a Forbidden Door staple?
Sporadically.
So I wanted to, oh damn, because here we go.
Again,
if you bring it back sporadically, then it's gonna become Hell in a Cell. Next thing you know, they're gonna have a Death's Door pay-per-view.
Yep.
And we don't want that in like 10 years from now. I would much rather, I would like for it to be a staple in certain situations, like Survivor Series always had the elimination style, like have a Forbidden Door, Death's Door match, you know, and you can have 3 teams and like you can go nuts with it. Like you can like figure it out to have like something really cool where all of CMLL is represented, like New Japan's represented, and AEW. Like I have 3 teams inside Death's Door. That'd be rad as fuck. So I vote that.
How about no teams? How about next year we get a casino gauntlet in the Death's Door cage?
Why you got one up it, dude?
Oh my God, I gotta stand up. That's
Oh my God.
Take my money, please.
Touching tips, brother. Touching tips, brother.
I mean, that's not a tip toucher. I don't know what it is. This was far exceeding expectations. The backpack gimmick popped me every step of the way. They began with a fucking NES. I mean, come on.
Takesha's was the best, though.
Oh,
just digging in. As soon as I saw him dig in, we all knew what was coming.
You knew it was coming. What's in there?
It was the best.
And even Okada just sits there and smiles back at him like, that was good. That was good.
Takesha's was outstanding, but I don't know if anything tops Darby Allin's Bugs Bunny ass booby trap.
I mean, not even Leo Rush in the insanely large bag that Roddy was carrying. But again, and Jamie, you've been right on this from the very start. Okay, me and Austin, we had to come around to it, but God, how over was Leo at that pay-per-view, though? Oh my God!
Did you how over he was tonight on Dynamite?
Hey man, golf clap, Leo Rush.
He's super over. It's still not for me, but nothing but respect for him for coming up with some people are really into, and like good for Leo Rush, man. He's killing it right now.
And then, of course, Mercedes wins the women's Owen. That's fine. The women's match I want to talk about, though, because you know me, goddamn Starlight Kid and Tekla was so good. So good.
It was my match of the night until
the main event. Oh, God.
To the last 2.
Like, what was that, like, ridiculous octopus on steroids thing that she locked her into?
But the stretch muffler?
That was beyond a stretch muffler.
I think they call it like the stretch muffler 2 or something like that. But yeah, it's like a modified stretch muffler.
She had every limb tied up. I don't even know how that was possible. It was just like, I've seen Starlight Kid wrestle. I've seen her do some great stuff, but there's like, I've never seen. And yes, Tekla is flexible as hell, so you can do some of that shit, right? But oh my God,
this might be a bit of a hot take.
Go for it.
Starlight Kid and Tekla was outstanding. I think I like Mercedes and Maya World more.
Really?
As that match went on, I was just sitting there thinking, like, why in the hell have we not seen more of Maya World before this?
So allow me to counterpoint,
please,
because from a non-biased standpoint, I agree with you, but I'm biased to Starlight Kid.
No, that's fair. And again, Starlight Kid and Tekla was flames. I've
been on that Starlight Kid train for a while. She's on my top favorite Joshi's on our list on TikTok at Spotfest. But yeah, we got 10K, bro. So we gotta shoot on
your argument here as we're going along.
But Maya World. So here's the thing: Mercedes Moné is arguably the best women's wrestler in the world. Like, it's hard to say she's not. Like, pure wrestler. Now, does her character suck? Yes. Should she have came back as a face? Also, yes.
Yes.
Let the touching commence? Yes, Taylor got it. All right. But Mercedes made her look like $1 million, and Maya World did the exact same to Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most beautiful thing of this, that I did not know Maya World had that in her. And now that I know she has that in there, she should have been found some way to get into that TBS Survival of the Fittest.
Yeah.
Well, put a pin in that here because I got thoughts on that. We'll talk about later.
I was happy. That's my spoiler alert.
I was happy with both. I thought they were both good, but no, I the thought came across me as I was watching the Tekla match, and you guys know I've been a Tekla stan for years, right? I liked how she pulled out some of her stuff she used to do in Stardom as well, too. The whole like crab walk thing into a spear. What she did for the second time she did that in the match, that's what she did all the time back in Stardom. It was like a seamless move, ducking to avoid it, and then quick turnaround. She was a really zippy wrestler when she was back then. Now she was younger too. I get it, right? You know, as some older guys here, we get it. But at the end of the match, the one thought I had is, holy shit. She's female Adam Cole from the Undisputed Era.
Yeah,
I can see that.
that's well put.
I mean, look at this match. She won this match. I mean, did heel stuff, but pretty much clean, straight. But still, and then the dirty shit, taking the mask off after it, spitting in it, all that stuff.
So what's the agenda for 15K?
All right. Well, we gotta shoot first here. So speaking of Undisputed Era, that was a faction from NXT. If you're not familiar, there are factions on this show. If you are just joining for the first time,
Triple tip touching.
hey,
Hold on.
wrong website.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we start, this shoot is brought to you by W Energy. Make sure that you get your W at w.gg.com. Use code Total Spotfest. Clean.
I mean, we can always do a Bubba Dudley.
Bubba Dubby.
Gubby?
Bubba Dubby.
All right. So we talked about Undisputed Era. I brought it up, right? The Triangle Madness. These are all factions. We have factions on this show, if you didn't know, as well, too. There is the J Money Club, who is in the hearts and the minds of everybody, but not necessarily on the leaderboard when it comes to pay-per-view picks. And then there's the FWO, who is like the fourth iteration of NWO that had like Jeff Jarrett the second time around, you know.
NWO 2000?
Oh.
See, that's one analogy. I would say more you're the Job Squad to our Four Horsemen.
Yes, but remember, you have to shoot on the FWO now.
No. We're pulling a swerve because we are the FWO.
But here's the thing about shooting.
That.
There's shooting where you go in and say some unkind shit about somebody, like CM Punk's pipe bomb promo.
Yep.
But there's also shooting like just speaking facts and telling the truth. Like when all the old timers go do shoot interviews and they lay it out like it happens. And like it happens here, the FWO always holds that pay-per-view picks title. And sure, I could say some unsavory things, but I can't think of any because we wake up and piss excellence. We have been on a generational heater outside of like the 1 month JJ got the title for the second time ever, I believe it was. And that was a solid temp. We took it right back. That was Hogan dropping the title to Luger and then winning it back at Road Wild 6 days later. There might be the occasional trip, the occasional hiccup. Mm-hmm. But when you're FWO for life, and that just means being the best at picking pay-per-views. So sorry if you were expecting me to roast the FWO. I didn't roast JJ earlier because that'd be punching down. I'm not going to roast the FWO because we're the best.
I can't wait till he turns on you. You know it's coming. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be so good.
I said a couple weeks ago, whenever I finally do it, I'm definitely going to wear the FWO shirt over another shirt and rip it off.
He's going to have his own new faction that makes no sense. And because that's just
fuck him, fuck Jamie, fuck JJ.
Fuck Jamie, fuck JJ. Oh.
All right. So 15K is right around the corner, boys. So what? I think it's my turn to probably get something or do something. Mm-hmm. How about this? Because somebody actually put that on there and I love it. At 15K, I will roast a wrestler of anybody's choosing.
Ooh.
It doesn't matter. Even if I love them, I will absolutely just like cut them apart.
Who determines? Chat gonna pick?
Yeah, I say the chat. We give it to the chat, the power of the chat.
All right. So once we hit 15 and we turn to do this, okay, not before. So don't start throwing shit out now. Once we turn to chat, be like, all right, give us your recommendations. Go. Whoever gets the most recommendations in chat, like a short, like 20, 30 seconds, right? That's who we're gonna go with. Okay.
Galaxy gets the choice.
Yes.
Or that, dude. That's always a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Other thoughts on the pay-per-view before we move on.
That cage match was insane. Everything about it was great.
Oh,
and
there
the
was
fact
Kenny
that
Omega versus Zack Sabre
Andrade turned
Jr..
face, like we all talked about, in the most perfect way.
Jamie, there was Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr. We should probably.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
by the way,
Is it bad that wasn't even in my top 3 matches, and it was absolutely exactly what I expected?
I mean, this is the pay-per-view company going, hold my beer in 3 different languages.
Dude, and they're gonna do that next week on Wednesday, which everybody needs to tune in so they can like really get engaged.
Yeah, Omega versus ZSJ was, like you said, everything you'd expect to be. It was an outstanding match. I don't think it was as good as Mox and Bandito, though.
No. And that's coming from the technical nerd.
Yeah. Just outstanding pay-per-view.
The tag match. I mean, the tag match was a complete spot fest. I love the shit out of it.
Dude, everything about this pay-per-view was amazing. Other than there wasn't enough CMLL on there. Thanks, World Cup.
The Forbidden Door of Forbidden Door was a little lacking, but
I blame FIFA.
Yeah, fuck you, FIFA. By the way, if you weren't in the know, there was counter programming all weekend long.
There sure shit was.
Anybody watch Night of Champions the night before?
Well, Bailey did. I was at the softball fields.
I caught what happened. I didn't watch it. Sami Zayn is your champion, which
for now
I don't hate. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's a bit on the nose. You do it. The one Muslim guy you have on the roster, you give it when you're in Saudi Arabia. I mean, just saying, it's a bit on the nose. But if you're gonna do it anytime, I guess that's the best place to do it because the pop is massive, and I don't know.
Good for Sami Zayn, first of all.
Yeah,
true.
He deserves it. He's always been a big Sami Zayn fan.
Deserves to hang that belt in his office, and
But
no, he deserves it.
Hold that thought.
So they did both Raw and SmackDown Monday nights in Atlantic City, down the road from here. And if you have read what happens on SmackDown, I will not spoil it for you, but Sami Zayn may or may not be defending that title on Monday. In Chicago, of all places, where a certain wrestler who's been gone for a while lives. And all signs are pointing to it's not going to be a long reign.
I mean, how obvious is he going to be a transitional champ?
I mean, the second he got the victory.
But the only thing I want out of this, and I know they won't pull the damn trigger, is Codelander. I want Codelander after this.
We're never going to get Codelander. Even John Cena gave us a heel run. Granted, it was not what we wanted.
He makes fun of it today.
He does. And that's kind of why I don't mind him doing it, because it was, but we're never.
But he doesn't think he's wrong. That's the best part of Codelander.
That's why
he thinks he's a god. I mean, like
it'll never happen. That's the problem.
You know what I want to see out of Sammy's title run? Dancing Sami Zayn again.
Oh yeah.
I miss Ska Sammy.
Not even just a ska, but like that brief. It was right before he did the conspiracy theory thing. He was just randomly dancing. That was like part of his gimmick for a while.
They also had the King of the Ring. Oba did win King of the Ring. And his reward is getting a Hell in the Cell match at SummerSlam against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, so Oba becomes King of the Ring and then says, I'm going to defer my title shot because I want Brock at SummerSlam. So why put him in the first place? And then Io beats Liv Morgan for the Queen of the Ring to then turn around and say, I'm going to challenge Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. Why do that? Like, what are you doing?
I beat you. I choose you.
Which that makes sense. That does make sense.
Yeah,
but like, why did we book this in the first place? Like, what are we
Jamie,
doing?
make it make sense, please.
I'm not a miracle worker. Okay. The one thing about WWE that drives me nuts is they don't know how to have a solid point, a plot line that makes any kind of sense. Now, Obafemi having this money in the bank, if you will. That's the way they're kind of treating it with him. They are.
I know they
it.
are.
It's dumb. Like, he should get it there. You should build up for him and Brock somewhere else. But Brock is wanting to retire at SummerSlam because it's in Minnesota.
That's where he's from. I get it.
Yeah. Cool. He wants to end there, which is cool.
That's fine. It's cool.
Well, I thought in SummerSlam it's supposed to be 2 nights.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Night 1, Oba versus Brock. Night 2, Oba versus Roman. CM Punk, because that's exactly what's going to be happening. Actually, I prefer him to go against Roman, personally.
Same.
That was going to be my point. Is there really anyone that would rather see Oba and Brock in Hell in a Cell, which Hell in a Cell has not meant fuck all for 20 years now? Like, since Foley got thrown out. Now, there's been a few since then, but like, it's been a long time since there was like a really good Hell in a Cell match. They're not going to do blood. This is going to be the same match we saw at WrestleMania, but just with a cage around the ring.
Cage is going to make it harder to see. I mean, these guys are going to do a 5 to 10 minute match, a 10-minute max, right? You don't need it in a cell, right? I don't know.
But like, no one wants to see that over Brock versus Oba versus Roman. Like, that's a much bigger match.
Dude, he's the ruler, and he is awesome. Like, Oba Femi is special.
Yeah,
and somebody on this show said, "Don't fuck him up." Well, they kind of fucked him up, but then now they kind of redeemed their fuck up. So it's like they kind of fucked up.
They're redeemed. They're not abandoning it, right? But they're not going in a straight line to get there. They're zigging and zagging a little bit.
The only good thing out of WWE right now is Danhausen's army.
Oh,
that has been good stuff.
That's their one redeeming quality right now that I am just all about.
I mean, I'm on the record as saying that WWE is going to fuck up Danhausen worse than you can imagine, and I was dead wrong.
Just like pay-per-view picks.
Go fuck yourself. This was perfect. I mean, and the fact that he's got little touches, right? First of all, the only decent thing they've done with the Miz in 15 years, right? Okay. Liv Morgan, going up and down, how she's not cursed, and she's definitely cursed, right? I love God bless you. I mean, we also actually has known Danhausen. We've met Danhausen out of character. Everyone that shows big Danhausen fans, so I'm loving he's getting his flowers. It's fantastic.
I mean, the New York Knicks love him.
I know.
He's gone mainstream, which they haven't had anyone do in quite some time.
Yep.
As a wrestler.
So you had that going on. There was a TNA pay-per-view hypothetically over the weekend too. I don't know. Did anybody watch? I didn't even hear anything.
Well, it was Mike Santana's last. He's out because he finished up.
Mm-hmm.
EY's last because he asked for his release as of today. Who else left after it? There's somebody else.
Who's left? With the Hardys.
Oh yeah, they're the tag team champs.
They're the only ones there.
Dolph Ziggler's still there or whatever. nickname.
Oh, he's like the world champ now, isn't he?
Yeah, he beat Mike Santana.
I think you still got Moose. You still got the Edwards are still there.
Allie and Rosemary are the new women's knockout tag.
Oh, I did know that. The only thing I ever see of TNA is what happens with Maggie Lee and Heather Reckless, because I see that on Instagram.
Yes. Yeah.
Which, I mean, I think, and trust me, two people that we've all seen, and Austin actually knows. It's good to see them around, and I know that was your point for the longest time, Austin. TNA gives people that extra.
Clint's son says MJF is more of a part-timer than Roman. That's hilarious because he's been on every show for the past 6 months. Where's Roman been? Maybe you should just stick to running. Bro.
That's like when MJF dips, like he disappears for a few months, but when he's back, he's typically there weekly.
So that's a fantastic segue, as a matter of fact, Clint. So we're going to get a Dynamite here, but we've hit 15,000. So
15.
All right,
who am I roasting, boys?
Say go in chat. Who's Jamie roasting? And we'll let it go for a minute or two, and then we'll get to it. So
we're probably gonna say MJF.
More than likely, Dynamite kicks off with the saga that is Will Ospreay. I'm very happy that you're making Will Ospreay the focal point, no matter which direction you go. Now, I know there are those of us on the show who have a very stark difference of opinion. That's going to be settled next week.
Clint, who am I roasting?
About what we're doing,
Thanks for the
about
galaxy,
which
by the
way
way.
they're going. Okay. But they start off with a little video behind the scenes. He gets officially offered to join in with the Death Riders via the patch.
I dig it.
mean,
It's like a t-shirt. It's a patch.
I mean, it's a t-shirt. I mean, we've had t-shirt. We've had like the whole Aces and Eights thing. Remember that? You know, you had the actual the biker gang vest, right? You know, now we're just doing patches. We're just here's a patch.
This goes back to what I've said about Mox in the past, is that everything Mox does should be super lame, but for some reason it's not. Like it just ends up working and being cool, but like nothing he does should be cool at face value.
All right. So Clint gave me Enzo or Hangman.
Names. Somebody else in chat choose between those two. Somebody else pick one.
Yes.
Somebody, anybody. You can chime in on YouTube too. I mean, wherever you're at, give us a name. All right. So they do all that and then turns away, and then there's Kenny by God Omega, right? He's disapproving of his life choices, like, you know, but they have a little bit of here and there, and then out comes MJF, right? So the triangle is forming, and with John Moxley standing dangerously close. The one thing I got, you know, because Will does say to Omega, just because you're giving up on yourself doesn't mean I'm giving up on myself, right? And then they get into this a little bit more later on. So they go right into the first match of the night is MJF and Mark Briscoe, because Briscoe's team won. He got himself a title shot. Okay.
I think there's a pin that needs to be pulled out right now.
Yeah.
My heart disagree with Jamie.
Go for it.
I appreciated the shit out of the blood in this match because it was specifically Briscoe got bloodied up 4 nights ago. MJF ripped the Band-Aid off and attacked the wound and got him bleeding again. I like the consistency in the follow-up of, yeah, that guy was bleeding buckets a few nights ago. Of course he get busted open again. The match needed it, but I appreciated that there was some continuity there.
Yeah. No. I agree.
With the logic trap. Very good.
Jamie. Yeah. No, like it didn't need. That's what I was saying. The match didn't need it. But yeah, like
it made sense. Like, why wouldn't MJF attack that? Like,
I mean, sense. He's MJF. He's one of the smartest wrestlers out there, pound for pound. I mean, he's better than that Roman Reigns guy that Clint's son seems to like so much. He can fall on my balls, you know what I'm saying? No. All right, Clint, which one, man? You got to pick between Enzo and Hanger.
Enzo or Hanger, pick one, Clint. So after the match, MJF continues to beat up on. MJF wins. He continues to beat up on Briscoe, which brings out Kenny Omega, and then we're getting straight to the point here, boys, because Kenny's like, I told you before that I'm standing in the ring and I'm right here right now, and so he wants a shot tonight. Give me a shot tonight, guy who just wrestled. And
yeah, which
MJF basically just says, Meh. But then he stops and goes, you know what? I will give you a shot. Never trust a man like MJF when he says he's going to do what he's going to do. Hanger's the winner, by the way.
Make a deal with the devil.
You make a deal with the devil. It's the same deal that Hangman Adam Page made. So he says, I will give you a shot next week at Beach Break, which is actually on a beach, and I love that. But if you lose, you can never wrestle for this title again. Are we overdoing the stipulation? A. And which way do you think this is going to go?
So I don't think this is overdoing the stipulation because I think Kenny Omega is going to win next week.
Yes.
But he's not winning the title next week. I think MJF's going to get himself disqualified, and we're going to run this back at Redemption at the end of July, at the end of the month.
100% agree.
Like, and because this is on TV, not a pay-per-view, you could do something like that. If it was a pay-per-view match, then it'd be a little bit more of a letdown. It's on TV. We're going to get a good match out of him, but I think it seems very transparent that that's how they're going to get around it. MJF is just going to hit Kenny in the nuts in front of the ref 20 minutes in, get himself disqualified. That being said, while I still think Omega versus Ospreay would be the best match to put it all in, I'm no longer thoroughly convinced that's going to be the match. But I think the two of them are going to be in it. I think we might be trucking along to a four-way.
No.
I think so too.
God, no.
So,
go ahead, Jamie. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I understand the gut reaction of no.
Yes, because it's
but I'm going to try and sell you on this right now.
All right.
One, those are your four top guys right now. Kenny Omega is kind of the legacy. He's always going to be there. Mox has been there. Ospreay's the next guy. MJF is the champ right now. It makes sense for the four of them. Not only that, but after what we just watched between Ospreay and Swerve, I don't think you're going to top that with Ospreay and Omega. I think like the quality of just a technical wrestling match, you could, but there were so many callbacks and so much story and everything built into that. I think going with the four-way for Ospreay winning the title, and not only winning it there, but beating MJF, who we've already mentioned, he beat in Wembley 2 years ago. Like he's done that, but MJF is kind of the current guy. He's got his history with Mox. He's got his history with Omega. I think it makes a lot of sense to do the four-way all in.
So allow me to enter into this chat here for a second. I think this is a way to right some wrongs, gentlemen, because I've been on it's always been MJF versus Ospreay, right? I've been on that. Well, allow me to flip, and I'll tell you how. Okay. So I agree it's going to be a four-way at All In. I 100% agree. But I think Omega is going to be rolling in as champ because he is going to win on Wednesday. But I do think he's going to win via disqualification. So they run it back at Redemption. And then the whole Redemption thing is, okay, I won. I get this match. But here's the thing. If I win the title, everybody who had the stipulation where they could not fight for that title, it's gone forever. And that's how we get Hanger back in. And that's how we get like all of it. So I think you could end up with Omega, Hanger, MJF, Ospreay.
I don't think that makes so much sense as having Mox in there, though.
I think Moxley should be his first defense at All Out. That just makes way too much. But he's a part of the Death Riders now.
But if you do the four-way, you can always do the singles with any of them afterwards. Here's a question for Jamie, because I think JJ's default, I think I know what your answer would be on this. Would you rather see the four-way, or would you rather see Omega and Ospreay for the title, and then MJF versus Mox in a singles match? Because that's something we haven't really seen. Like, that's an all-in quality match.
He's asking you, Jamie.
Yeah.
I know, I'm thinking.
Because I know JJ would rather see the two singles matches.
Allow me to think on it for a second.
All right.
Well,
so
go ahead.
My thought is, and because I was thinking about that too when they pull out, I go, God damn, we're pulling the stipulation out again, right? Yes, I agree with the thought process from before as well too. That especially with what just some of the stuff that he went through tonight, MJF, that is, kind of the whole list. He read off the list of everybody's. Yes, he is a marquee deserving guy. MJF versus Ospreay, totally buy it. For even though it happened last year, that's my problem with it. But even though I can still buy it, right? I still feel like the fact that you have the Owen Hart tournament means that you get a shot at the title at All In, right? Yes, a 4-way is still a shot at the title, but there's also 2 other guys in there who just get into that shot. What does that do? I feel like making it a 1-on-1 is given the gravity it needs, right? And I feel like, yes, the match is not going to be as good as what we saw from Swerve and Ospreay, because that's Swerve and fucking Ospreay. How do you top that? You don't top that. The only way you top that is with a bigger moment. That moment is Kenny Omega. What if Kenny Omega wins the title next week via an assist by, I don't know, Adam Hangman Page?
That's not out of the question for sure.
See, I think Hanger has a role to play in all this.
Absolutely, Hanger has a role to play, and you got to shoot on him, which is going to be fantastic.
I know, and I was getting ready to. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Okay, so Adam Hangman Page, I got a roast good old Hanger here. Well, Hanger had arguably one of the best stories ever in AEW, not once but twice. You know what happened after his first one? It sucked ass as him as champion. He was the worst fucking champion of all time. It just had no storylines, no nothing. It was just dirt shit. That's exactly what it was. That's all it ever was. And at that point, I was low on Hanger. I'm like, Hanger's dumb. Then he turns heel. Oh, okay. He was heel. Changed his music. Solid. And then what does he do? Then what does he do? He has to right his wrongs. Like, no, man, just lean into the fucking dark side. It's a great over here. Like, just be a bad guy. Enjoy it. But then he had to go and, set a house on fire. And, that was his magnum opus of his heel run, right? Solid. Loved it. And then he had to start righting wrongs. And yes, did it make for amazing TV? Yes. Did I want him to stay heel? Also, yes. But at the end of the day, Adam Hangman Page, you made a dumb choice. And that's the thing. This whole stipulation of never being able to challenge again, I hate it. And I think it's a sucker's bet. I think it's just one of those things. It's like saying, hey, I'm going to join the J Money Club. It just doesn't make sense. It isn't for everybody.
You're shooting
it isn't for everybody.
On Hanger.
It's for one. It's for one, right? We already had it twice. You didn't need to do it again, man.
So the moral story is I just got compared to Hangman Adam Page. So I'll take that for that. That's the way to go.
You did. There you go.
Hanger's involved. He's involved in this some manner of speaking. We all know this. So
hold on. Curtis went on here. Is like, who do you guys think is the future in all of wrestling from both WWE and AEW?
Obafemi.
Oba.
I mean, that's the easy one for WWE.
Why don't we name one guy, one woman from each?
From each company or just all together?
From each company. You can't say Chelsea Green.
Unfortunately, Chelsea Green is not the future. She absolutely should be, but like they have very clearly shown where they see her in terms of the company.
No, I agree.
I'm gonna say this may me projecting more than I should be. You're not using my full brain. I'm gonna say Julia. Julia still came in with all the hype.
You are projecting hard, bro.
I will not say Tiffy. I will not say Blake Monroe. Okay, because they're the same fucking person. And I hate what they did to make Blake Monroe what Blake Monroe is, and I can't stand.
When he called it.
So I'm projecting, but I'm gonna say Julia.
Okay, Austin.
So WWE men, Obafemi.
That's easy.
Seems like that's an easy one. I do worry they're gonna run out of shit to do with him before too long because they're just like not good at making pro wrestling stories and all that. But the aura is undeniable. AEW men, Kyle Fletcher. Granted, they have a deep roster of guys that could be the guy, but Kyle Fletcher is just a star. As far as the women go, WWE, the problem with them is they really haven't positioned many women to be next. I would love it for it to be Julia. I'm not optimistic just because of what they've done with her so far.
True.
I know Stephanie Becerra's hurt, but I could very much see it where they kind of peaked her where they were going to do it with her title run in the fall, and she's just there, but not like the top person. I honestly I can't think of anyone specifically in WWE. I'll tack on to Julia just because it's wishful thinking, but they're just really bad at building stars.
I mean, there's women you'd want to see them do. I'm really high on JC Jane, but I don't think she'll ever make it all the way up that ladder, you know?
I have never actually seen her wrestle, but I've heard great things. Is it Kendall Gray, the Kurt Angle lady in NXT right now? I've heard great things there, so hopefully there's something there.
Who knows?
AEW.
Ooh.
After last weekend, I think I could go My World.
Yeah. So I couldn't. Yeah. My men, AEW. I mean, Kyle Fletcher makes the most sense in the whole wide world.
Mm-hmm.
Like that guy. I mean, I've compared him to Shawn Michaels so many times.
True.
Obafemi should be the guy. But I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be Zilla Fatu. I'm just saying.
Okay.
He just got signed. So Zilla could be the guy.
I mean, the future is kind of a broad term, so.
Yes.
Yep.
For women, I have watched Kendall Gray. I have watched her wrestle. And she has got it. I mean, she started off in Evolve and like just went nuts. I'm definitely not gonna say Nikita Lyons, guys.
Good.
I know you're upset. Women on AEW side, I mean, Maya World, absolutely. But if I wanted to be just a tad different, I guess. No, I'm not. Yeah,
okay.
It's Maya.
Well, I didn't give my AEW, so I mean, Kyle Fletcher, we all know, but I'm gonna throw in there Kevin Knight too, because
that's number 2.
We got to throw Kevin Knight in there too. I mean, I think that eventually you're gonna have Kevin Knight and Kyle Fletcher. I mean, yeah. For women, again, maybe a little wishful thinking, but she's still so very young. And yes, we all know her, Billy Starks.
Yeah.
I think they've done a good job of shielding her from getting the burnout, in front.
Oh shit, we're 20K boys.
We already blew past it. We have no idea what we're doing anymore.
We're answering this question. That's our 20K.
No. I mean, I could do a Hogan voice for the rest of the time. That's a lot easier. A Hogan voice is a lot easier than my Jake the Snake, because Jake the Snake hurts because it's really low and I gotta get really bad.
And you can't do Bruce Pritchard. We could recreate that the YouTube where we're trying to do all the I think I did it halfway decent under the Giant there last week.
I can't do it because it's like where's the rock? I can't. I'm terrible. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. See, I can do a Hogan. That's where I got the touching tips, brother. Touching tips, brother.
So tonight's show was heavily with the title picture, and we'll end with it too. But MJF defended the title, threw out the challenge to Kenny. Kenny's gonna give him the answer by the end of the night, right? And then MJF also addresses Andrade, which we have a little Andrade promo. Andrade, of course, turned on the House family, and he wants his due as well, right? He gets jumped by, of course, by the House family. Okay. a good flow and a good progression they did tonight, right? So everything led into something else as they were going. The jumping of that led into Kevin Knight defending the title against Leo Rush, right?
So good.
So over.
Kevin Knight
So over.
is so much better as a heel than I realized he was going to be. Just like the way he sells and facial expressions and stuff. Like, yeah, he's killing it right now.
As one asshole to another, I see you.
I do got to say, and I understand this is applying too much logic to pro wrestling. I didn't care for the fact that he was wrestling tonight after having a backpack explode in his face and falling off the top of the cage through 4 titles on Sunday. Like, could we not have just had him fresh as a daisy Wednesday night to go out there and have a very good match with Leo Rush?
Well, again, this is more about the setup, right? And we're setting up Darby Allin and Kevin Knight. A story that actually has legs, considering how, Kevin Knight turned on him after he lost the title because he let him down. That's what made him become a heel, right? And I think this is a better spot for Darby anyway, too, than trying to rehash him back into the gloriousness that we have with MJF, Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, Kenny Omega, John Moxley, right? Heyman.
Absolutely.
He doesn't need to be in that picture. This I'm good with. But him, yeah. Jamie, you think this is the right role for him, TNT area?
As far away from that AEW championship as possible. If there is anything less, like the international title, let's go there.
Yep. Ciampa has a promo. Him and Jericho are fighting. They're going to fight next week on Dynamite. Yay, there's that. Moving right along. You did have Ospreay and Mox team up in a match. Ospreay with Patch now.
Patch.
Not doing the Death Rider entrance, but he has the patch. And we developed a new tag team finisher, boys. The Paradigm Blade.
That was rad.
I'm calling it that.
That was fucking awesome.
That made all that was so good.
Oh, Curtis got another question. What's your question, Curtis?
Ask away. Because we got into everyone's other favorite part of the night. Jay White is back in AEW.
Fucking A, he is.
Oh.
It was great, wasn't it?
And yes, I baited you on the pay-per-view. I basically gave you a free point, Austin. How we didn't take it too, I have no idea.
And funny enough, before I went to go fill out the pick sheet, I wasn't even really thinking about Jay White because he's been gone for so long. But I said before, every time that question's there, I'm picking it till he comes back. And I'm glad we got him back.
Yes.
It was a bit weird that he clearly came back as babyface, cut a mostly babyface promo, but still took a shot at Ospreay at the beginning. But either way, Jay White's back.
Well,
I'm happy about it.
Let me retort on that, and then Jamie's going to pontificate very deeply into a lot of this, because he is. We're talking about consistent model consistency, right? And he is not only keeping consistent through his rhetoric, right? But he's keeping the same old battle lines as they always have been, not just with David Finlay and the Dogs, but also, it's like, hey, me and Will got a thing. He's setting up a future little program we're going to have once Ospreay gets that title, and look out, because that's going to blow the freaking roof off, right? Yes, I don't care. I'm for all this, right? And they are technically heels. They really are heels, but it's just the banging game's so over. Yes, they could be their own thing. I'm for all of this, and I'm just happy as pig in shit that Jay White is back. And to answer your question, Curtis, here, Jay White, best on the mic. There you go.
Oh, I don't know if he's best on the mic.
I don't know.
Best on the mic in AEW and WWE.
I don't think anyone's particularly good on the mic in WWE.
Yeah, I was saying
they're not allowed to be.
They're not allowed to be anymore.
If you want to get technical with it, I hate even saying this, CM Punk.
And he's a watered down version of himself.
Yes, but To answer the question, who's the best on the mic in WWE right now? I guess it's got to be Cody. Would you say Cody then?
No, never in a million fucking years would I ever say Cody Rhodes.
I would say Danhausen is the best on the mic in WWE right now.
That's a good answer too.
But yeah, it's not a lack of talent on the roster. It's they literally are told to go out there, say their catchphrase, say they're going to be the most dominant champion WWE, and then go to the back. Like that's their formula.
Best on the mic for me, one Don Callis, easy peasy. That dude gets Iron Sheik heat every time he is out there, and it is glorious, absolutely glorious. And yes, Curtis, you need to watch yourself some AW. Get over to the right team, watch real wrestling, and not touch football. Like you watch tackle football, not touch football.
All right, so back to Jay White, Jamie.
Okay, Jay White. My favorite thing about Jay White is he's always true to himself. He's always this Jay White. And the fact that he straight up called out one of his longtime rivals, like within the first 10 seconds of having a mic in his hand, felt great.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I miss Jay White. And then, of course, he went all over Finley. He put over Finley like he should have, like, very well done.
The way you do it.
Yeah, it's just he's so good. He is so good. And I haven't seen him without a shirt yet, so I don't know if he still has all 39 and a half abs. I assume so.
He might have more now.
Very excited about that.
More. He could be down to 28. We don't know.
He's had like 400 something days to do sit-ups while he was out injured, so he could just be all abs at this point.
Just abs all the way up to here.
But the thing I love the most about Jay White is that he is set up. He's put things in motion with this like 8-minute promo that we don't even know about. Right? He already gave us two new chants and a new motion to do for them. Okay, and he even said that one's going to take some getting used to, but you guys will get it eventually, right?
Yeah. Curtis is asking what matches he should watch to get in AEW. I would easily say the Ospreay. Actually, okay, you won't watch anything. This is what I'd say: the Hangman Swerve whole thing. Just watch the Hangman Swerve thing.
Yeah, watch that entire saga.
The Hangman Swerve thing. Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay.
Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega.
And the Ospreay Fletcher matches from early last year.
Ooh.
Oh, I fucking hate you.
I would say if you're just coming over from WWE and you're not super familiar with AEW, hold off on watching Swerve and Ospreay from last Sunday. Like that'll be free on Max in like 6 months. And like by then you'll be ready for that. Because if you're only used to watching WWE, that's going to seem like a lot.
Yeah. You're not used to that type of wrestling.
And if you really want to go out with yourself, you can definitely dig into some of the tag team holes there. Watch a little bit of the Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks.
The cage match with them?
Yeah, the one we saw live. Yes.
Or the Escalara de la
Muerte might be the follow-up because that was just fucking nuts.
I would also go watch some Timeless Tony Storm too.
Yes, that's exactly where I was getting ready to go. Go watch Tony Storm versus Mariah May, the whole thing.
If you're taking notes, we got a lot. If not, this thing is on replay on YouTube. Come back to this.
Or you could just have your dad ask me.
Yeah, or you can come back to the hour 19 timestamp. Just letting you know. Okay.
He's dying. We're touching tips, brothers.
That's what I was saying. So Jay White, he set up 4 things that we don't even really know about already. Just kind of laid the groundwork for all of them, including a couple chants. And it's just like he is playing 3D chess when everyone's still playing checkers, right? That's the greatest part about Jay White. I'm
so glad he's back. And really quick, not to backtrack, but one more for you, Clint. Watch the first Stadium Stampede.
Ooh,
yes.
Ooh.
Watch Hanger enter on a horse.
Oh my god.
That's when AEW is probably its most fun, was right around then. It was just fun.
That's what they do very well. Even the cage match Sunday nights, the circle, the door, death's door. there was a lot of fun in that match. And AEW does fun really well.
Talk about the backpacks. I mean, we started with an NES backpack. There was the TAC backpack, which I loved, followed up by a broom, which we got the most indie wrestling sweep chant, you know, and you know, the finger, and then there was Leo Rush in one of them, and then an exploding backpack. I mean, that's ridiculous, but it all worked great.
You know, Curtis is in college. I think he would dig Orange Cassidy.
Probably.
Like, that whole gimmick screams college kid. So
yeah,
like in the best way. I love Orange Cassidy. So
all right, so Shane Taylor Promotions challenge is be the first challenger for the Bang Bang Gang, but they also got Copeland that's going to be part of the match. I don't know.
Yeah, why wouldn't they just get?
I don't know. And then Christian Cage has problems with Jay White because of something that happened way back because of the patriarchy. I don't know. There's some weird. There's some weird loose ends with Cope and Cage that whatever. They're getting their run. I don't care. TBS Championship Survival of the Fittest match. Main event and well deserved. I was a little concerned and why I picked Sky Blue, to be truth be told, because they didn't have enough heels in this match. I'm like, you got way too many faces. I wasn't counting on the in match heel turn, you know. Classic. But Statlander, Sheeta, Harley Cameron, Micah, Persephone, Queen Aminata. What do you guys think of the match? I mean, it's an elimination match, is what Survival of the Fittest is. No DQ. I like how they didn't go bonkers with it, considering they had everything bonkers 3 nights earlier, right?
Yeah, like it was a fun match. Like it makes sense because it's for your secondary title. It just like I thought it was lacking a little star power for something you're going to make seem like this big of a deal. And we've talked about in the past is they need more star power in the women's division in general.
Yep.
But the match itself was solid. I was surprised Harley Cameron got eliminated that quickly. But at the same time, in a match like this, I kind of like someone gets beat early on. Like, that's fine. But yeah, I am very excited how involved Persephone was in the back half of this. It makes me think they're going to do more with her going forward, and that'd be rad.
Yeah, I think the star of the entire thing was Persephone.
100%.
I think
100%.
They did everything they could. Like, hey, we are going to make this kid a star, but in typical AEW fashion, hey, we're gonna make her a heel star. Like, you know, like, which yeah. I'm all about the heels. I think we all know this, but she is so damn good. Persephone is amazing, and I think finally everybody's getting to see it instead of just on Collision or on Ring of Honor. The fact she turned heel right in the middle of it was great. I love Sheeta. Like, Sheeta's my bae. She's on my underappreciated list of wrestlers too, because she just doesn't get enough love. And
well,
her work with Stat, where she was doing all the talking, showed the amount of charisma that woman just oozes. It's great.
I think it's good that she got the title too. I mean, you do put it on a familiar face for what it's worth. Okay. I think you're building up a lot for Persephone, deservedly so. She does the whole, like, you owe me, right? Because she helped her win the title, you know. The title does nothing for Statlander. Putting the second biggest title on Harley Cameron or Queen Aminata, no offense to them. I don't know if I love that decision.
I wouldn't mind Aminata, but she's not ready yet. She's close.
I don't think either of them's ready.
They can build her up.
I think again, you were kind of hitting on the broader point here is that they need to do more. And well, now at least the title is on somebody, right? We can move forward with it. Let's move the title around. I know you guys get sick of me saying that. You guys have said it too, but let's freaking move a title around. Have it be this one. Have this thing change like every 3 weeks. Just bam, bam, bam. Like, it just let's just move it around. Do some stupid stuff with it, right? Changes twice in one night. I don't care, right? Let's move it around. Give us some intrigue to give a lot of these lesser known, younger, developing, or just unknown to America talents. Give them that rub to make it. Rising tide raises all boats, right? That's what my thought is. But we'll see.
I would love to see that, and I would love within the next 2-3 weeks to see Maya World get that title. But I think we're more likely heading towards Sheeta and Statlander at Redemption at the end of the month.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
But she is going to retain.
As she should. But then let's get that title on Maya World. And I love Sheeta, but like JJ was saying, this is the title to ping pong around.
And to develop stars.
Yes.
Because like we've talked about 1,000 million times, and just not even 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, the bench strength of stars in the women's division at AEW is lacking. Let's build them.
I mean,
there's world's right there.
There's bodies.
Stephanie's right there.
You've got the bodies for it. Just
You know who I'd like to see more of in the women's division as well? Olympia.
Oh, that pre-show match, dude.
We didn't talk about the pre-show tag match, but that was probably the best Divine Dominion match yet.
Yep.
And I love Divine Dominion. Like, whew.
Yep. I found something.
I think I'm secretly crushing on Lena Cross.
I'm just going to talk about Lena Cross here because
she's so good.
She's great. I also found something out on TikTok, not on TikTok, on Instagram today. Because I was going through and I was looking at some of my my nerdy stuff that I was,
say dirty stuff,
nerdy stuff in my reels.
It's not like you said dirty.
My reels are mostly car stereo and 3D printing shit is pretty much all my reels are. But I'm going through my reels and there's a couple hot women. But one of them popped in. It was Lena Cross, and it was like kind of her journey of her last couple weeks or whatever. She's a big hot wing fan. Like she has 8 pictures of wings from different places in there, and I'm like, I think I like you even more now.
Nice.
Yeah, she's amazing. It's like that woman can wrestle. She can wrestle her ass off. Honestly, like Megan Bain's an all right wrestler. Lena Cross is a good wrestler.
I think Lena Cross is good, and I feel like again, it's one of the situations there. They found a good spot for Megan Bain where they didn't do the best job the first time. They kind of just put her straight to the moon, right? I feel like this is a better way for her to go, but I think it's even better for Megan Bain or for Lena Cross,
Because eventually she will get a singles run, and you have 2 stars waiting right there,
right? And that's good. That's good use of the tag team division, but also let's see what we could do with the rest of this roster because we got a lot of bodies there, but you're not really doing much with a lot of them. So
that's fair.
Kenny came to his decision and he accepts.
Shocker. I'm so shocked right now.
So next week we get Kenny versus MJF for the title. Oh, by the way, there's an international title match next week. Ikosa Takeshita versus Kyle Fletcher. Just
I love them just dropping that graphic casually and be like, "Oh, that'll happen next week too." Like, wait,
that's like,
what are you giving us next week?
That's like potential match of the year calibers, with these two. What the fuck are you doing, right?
Like, is next week going to be a 3-hour Tony Khan extravaganza?
Oh, by the way, there's a women's gauntlet match, casino gauntlet for the winner gets a shot at Tekla at the next pay-per-view.
I don't know the exact date, but I know we're getting close on those post WrestleMania releases being free agents again. Do you think we get anyone unexpected in the gauntlet?
Oh, good question. Yes.
Sadie Gibbs.
Ooh, I like Sadie Gibbs.
Because she was all elite and she quietly
she
became all elite.
I think we might get Sadie Gibbs. I think we might get Zoe Stark or whatever they go by now.
Lacey Ryan.
Yep. Remember, this is in Clearwater too. They're in Clearwater, which is literally like 45 minutes away from Orlando, where most of these WWE talent live. So,
yeah, and most of them are their contracts are up.
So I think you definitely see a couple women in there, and good.
So without knowing who's going to be in that casino gauntlet for a shot at Tekla at Redemption, who do y'all want to see win it and face Tekla at Redemption?
Athena.
Same.
Honestly, right now,
yeah,
Maya World, dude. Like, let's get her going.
Okay.
I I don't hate the idea. I don't know if we want to see Maya World come up short at back-to-back pay-per-views, even if it is against Mercedes and Athena. I think it needs, or is that Tekla? Sorry. I think it needs to be like build Maya World time by having her get some wins. And I think her to win that and just lose the pay-per-view again hurts her a little bit.
I agree.
But Athena versus Tekla is a pay-per-view match any day of the damn week.
And, Athena did have a little kind of awkward promo post Mercedes victory, I think it fits with the narrative because you're setting up. You had made mention that they're going to turn Tekla face.
She's already getting cheered.
She's doing nothing face related. She spat in the mask and then beat the president of Stardom with it at the ringside. Come on. You could be cheered and be a heel. Okay.
She doesn't have to go. I would say she didn't have to go full goody two shoes baby face. But you could place her similarly to where Mox is right now.
The better route is still you have time before London, and you can use Athena as that bridge to make Mercedes face.
I don't think you can make Mercedes face.
It's a shorter. Just Jamie, where are you at on this?
They can't make her a face, dude. She's too much of an asshole.
They can't make Tekla a face.
They can.
You can. You 100% can.
Don't believe you, either of you. No. I think it's much easier to make Mercedes a face than it is Tekla.
Stone Cold Steve Austin was a face, even though he was doing heel shit and beating everybody up. But that's the thing, he was beating everybody up. And that's what you do with Tekla. Is she's beating everyone up. It just happens to be the bad guys or the bad women more than the good women. And again, she doesn't have to be I'm going to go out there and save every other baby face and do all this stuff. But you could definitely position her as the face in that match at all in.
I agree, because think about this. She's choosing AEW over Stardom. They could easily spin, I love my company. I love being here. Fuck them. Fuck these dumb bitches. I'm here to rule. Easy face. That is such an easy face turn with just a baby tweak of perception. Dude, all day.
I also think post-redemption, because Tekla's clearly going to retain no matter who she faces.
Absolutely.
The first time you get her and Mercedes face-to-face in the ring with mics, I don't think it will take much time or effort for Tekla to position herself as a babyface in that match. To be the first person to be like, I really don't give a shit who you are, where you been. I beat up dumb bitches, and guess what? You're a dumb bitch. Boom. She's a babyface.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying you can't delay the match, but anyway, it's going to be agree to disagree. We'll see what becomes here. We do get the Casino Gauntlet next week, though. So, yeah, I think we have all said this. Next week's is going to be fucking loaded.
And it's Beach Break. It is another themed Dynamite that you typically don't care for, but
actually at a beach.
That's really great.
I mean,
it'd be so good.
That's the point of it, right? That's the whole point of these things, and you give them these names and you do them. Having Beach Break at Detroit, that was dumb.
So what if they run back Starlight Kid? But she comes back as Dark Starlight Kid because of everything. Like she is their greatest rival from Stardom, guys.
She is.
I still don't know about doing that at back-to-back pay-per-views.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see that happen.
I mean, that match was amazeballs.
I mean, I wouldn't be sad about it. I don't think it's very likely to happen.
I don't think so either. I think you're more likely to have, if it's not Athena, you're more likely to have one of the newcomers, whoever they're going to bring in. Sadie Gibbs, Zoe Stark, whoever, right?
Priscilla Kelly.
Could be Priscilla Kelly.
That'd be a good
one. Nikki Cross or whatever, whoever, right?
Yeah.
I think you're more likely to have them than you are to have Starlight Kid. Sorry, Jamie.
What if a out of left field returning Tony Storm?
That would be rad. I don't think it's in the cards.
Because then you could then you could get Tony versus Mercedes. Because no one knows what happened to Tony. Tony's dead, right?
But we did Tony versus Mercedes at All In last year.
Did we? Yeah, we did we?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And are you going to have Tony versus Mercedes and MJF versus Will Ospreay? It was literally what happened last year.
Well, MJF and Ospreay was 2 years ago,
Was
wasn't
that
it?
2 years ago? 2 years ago,
Yes, 2
right.
years ago.
Last year he was in a tag match?
Yeah, last year was Ospreay and Swerve against the Bucks, which was flames. Another
Yes.
one, if you're catching up on AEW, that's
You can pretty much just follow Will Ospreay if you want to. That's generally a good route to go.
At some point while you're catching up, you do need to
Thanks,
see
Mark.
the Bucks coming out in a giant boat in Revolutionary War outfits.
So good, dude. So
All
good.
right. Next week we've got a large show to talk about. So we'll see what happens. It's getting close to that time. We're gonna have these people. I don't think we're gonna see the New Day before. Do you think we'll see the New Day before London?
No, they would save that for London.
I think they're going to be in AEW at least for a hot minute, if nothing else. Right?
I think
I
we'll
agree.
see if they're going to wrestle in London, we'll see them before London.
Do you think we might see them in Montreal?
I think there's a strong possibility.
I think that'd be the place to do it if you're going to do it, right? Because all inclination is you're setting up to have some sort of multi-person ladder match thing, right? That's a thing to do, right? So I think you got to establish them somewhere before that.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you boys want to get to?
There's a lot of wrestling, boys.
There was a lot of wrestling.
A lot of wrestling, and we're going to have a lot of good wrestling next week. So please join us. Same bad time, same bad channel next week. If this is your first time, welcome again. We do this every Wednesday, approximately 11 Eastern, 10 o'clock Central. Go check out our show sponsor, www.gg. Use the code TotalSpotFest for 10%, and we will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving some of your time. Jamie, take us home, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not down with Total Spot Fest, I got 8 words for you. All hail the new pay-per-view champion, Austin Reddick.
Thank you.
One day, a day of reckoning will happen.
That's what the FWO does for its members.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
More life.
Peace.
Later.